Today we're going to be looking at the triple super trend wow trading system with volume. So let's get straight to it. Hey trader devs, I hope you're all going extremely well. My name's David and welcome to my channel where I go through trading strategies that I find on the web and on YouTube, and then I use code to debunk the bad ones and find the good ones. Today we're going to be looking at another trading strategy from Traders Landing, which involves three super trends, which is a triple super trend, and combining that with volume to find confluence and other indicators like the 200 EMA. I hear you cry, yes David, but we've already done this triple super trend trading strategy, which I know I am not trying up for ideas here, but I do believe when it's mixed with other indicators that the triple super trend strategy is quite a good one. So I thought, why not give it a go? It's on one of my preferred YouTubers channels, which is Traders Landing, which I believe he actually goes into a lot more detail into all of these trading strategies, and also he actually takes the time to try and find better optimizations. So I guess the best idea, as always, is to get straight to my computer, start coding it. If you do enjoy the video, if you don't mind just smashing that thumbs up button for me, it helps to destroy the old YouTube algorithm and helps to get these videos out for me. That would be much appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe, because I do videos every Monday and Friday. Come and join us also in Discord. The links for Patreon and Discord are down in the description, where I do live streams on a Tuesday and a Thursday. Right, over to the computer, as I said. Right, here we are on my computer, as always, giving credit where credit is due. This trading strategy has been on quite a few YouTube channels. This one is on Traders Landing, where not the actual original idea comes from, but he's actually improved it. There's also, as he's written in his description, it's on Traders Trade Pro's website, and also on Secret Mindset. Okay, here we are over on my chart with all of the indicators actually already added. To do that, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to add three super trends. Now to do that, we're going to click up we're going to click up here on indicators. It is 3:47 in the morning, so please bear with me. Okay, super trend here. I'm going to type in super trend and we're going to find super trend. Now we scroll down and we're going to click on the first community script member, which is super trend here. So we click that. We're going to click that 3 times and add it to our chart. We're then going to add an EMA. So we type in EMA, and that will be the moving average exponential. We're going to add the stock RSI. There's quite a few indicators for this one, so just type stock RSI and click that one. It's in technicals. And then we're going to add the TSV, which is time segmented volume, which is that one there, segmented volume by Veet lot. Okay, so we're going to have all of those indicators added. Now there's a bit of setting up for each of these indicators to do, so we're going to go into each super trend and add our configurations. First super trend we need to do is to go and remove the buy and the sell signals here, and we're going to set ATR period to 10 and multiplier to 1. Second super trend, just as easy. We just remove the buy and sell signals. We changed ATR period to 11 and the multiplier to 2. Third super trend is ATR period is to 12 and the ATR multiplier is to 3. We're going to obviously remove the buy and sell signals from that one too. We're going to add our EMA, which is this nice blue line here. We're going to go over to the EMA and we're going to go straight over to input and change the length to 200. The stock RSI is staying exactly the same as it was, and the TSV, the only thing I changed was clicked on the cog there, and I removed the plot of the yellow line. Okay, and then you should have pretty much the same chart as me. Now the good news is that I'm going to code all of this together, so you won't have to actually add in all of them. You'll just have them add all together in one click. And the even better bit is you'll be able to connect them to bots and ignore completely all of this trading system, because hopefully they'll be able to trade for you in the background. Right, okay, let's look in more detail into this trading system. So the idea is when we're above the 200 EMA, we're looking for longs. Now that's that blue line, just for a reminder. And when we're below the 200 EMA, we're looking for shorts. There must always be at least 2 super trends that are visible in green when looking for a long, and 2 red super trends were visible when looking for a short. In the Stochastic RSI, we are looking to be underneath this bottom grey line, which is called the oversold area, which is a 20 line, so you need to be underneath the 20. And when you're in looking for a short, you're actually meant to be above this 80 line here, and that is considered an area where you can short. For the TSV, it is pretty simple. We're looking for volume, so we're just looking for this histogram to be over the 0 line. The 0 line, I'll just go here, and if you click, you can actually draw one, and you can just double click on it and type in 0 in the coordinates here. If you write 0, you can even make it thicker, just so that you can see it better. That way, you can make sure that you're I actually see that 0 line. Now you have to be above that 0 line to be able to take any trades. And that's all of the parts to this system. Now let's go and have a look to see if we can find an entry. Okay, our first entry is going to be a long. It's going to be around this area here because we're under the underneath the oversold period on the RSI. We have 2 green lines on this SuperTrend, and as you can see, if you zoom right in, we're just about still in the over the 0 line for volume. So that is going to be our first entry for a long here. If we put our long position just in there, our stop loss will be very, very tight on this one, because it's going to be the second super trend, and then we're going to look for a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio, which you would get very easily, I should imagine. Right, as you can see, that would have been our first win, very small percentage win, but still a win. We can find better ones than that, I'm sure, but like I said, I'm going to code it all so that the bot will actually do all this automatically. But let's see if we can find a short very quickly. Okay, here we are with our first short here. So as you can see, we are in the above the overbought area here on the Stochastic RSI. We have our 2 super trends in red here, and we are below the 200 EMA. Just for confirmation, here is our volume. Here the first short. Now we're looking to put our stop loss on the second super trend, and then we're looking for a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio. Now this one would have taken a little longer to play out, and made a more significant win of 3.3, almost 4% win. So that's absolutely perfect. Perfect entry as well. So I guess the best idea is now for me to go away and code this, use the optimizer to optimize it, and find the best settings. I do have one thing to state that to point out, is that a lot of people asking me how I go through and find all of these strategies. I actually do code around 2 to 3 strategies every day to try and find these strategies, so it's quite a lot of hard work. But eventually I get them and we get there. I also put these through what I call the forward testing platform, which is this platform here that I built. I forward test them on real live data and market data to find. Now that is something that I do after putting the videos up on YouTube, so you can actually go and see that by going to the Monday sheet that I've built over here. This Monday sheet here, which has the indicators and the settings, and it will also have the URLs to my bots, so that you can see their live trading as I go along. So right, okay, I guess the best idea is to get over to the coding, less chatting, and get some coding done. Cue that music.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. RSI and MACD. If he doesn't run into any bugs, there will be what you got.
Okay, here we are back at my computer after a couple of hours of coding this strategy, adding another confluence here that you can see, which is this blue and red line here. I'll talk about that in a second. We have actually come up with a trading strategy that gives us quite good entries and also gives us good profit. So as you can see, blue line is still there, so that's our EMA. We also have our SuperTrends that are all coded into now one indicator up the top here, which you can now connect to bots, etc., either using 3 commas or Wonderbit or Alerteron or something like that. As you can see, we have our automatic entries here with our stop losses. So yeah, right, let's have a look at the details. Let me just very quickly talk about this. This line here is the Hull strategy line, which is an MA. I found that's actually giving us better entries. If I go over to the settings panel here, you can activate that in my trading strategies by just scrolling down and clicking here the HMA bar here, which is the whole moving average bar here, and you can give it a length of 100. Other indicators that you may actually want to add as well for more is the ADX. Now the ADX is probably my favorite indicator. The ADX is fantastic for filtering out bad trades, and what I've done is I've just left it at default settings here, 15, 14 and 35. By clicking that and turning it on, it just filters out bad trades very quickly. Also, another thing that I've added is, I've added quite a bit here, but anyway, it's all worth it, you'll see in a second, is volume confirmation, which is another volume confirmation, which gives us the TDFI, filter out some highs and lows so that you can get better entries using volume as well. And that was it. That is everything. You can get all of these settings in my Dropbox just by going straight into the Monday sheet that I just showed you earlier, or getting it from our Discord. So right, press OK here, and let's go and have a look at some of these back testing. Okay, so we have actually 131 trades, so that's a kind of a good number of trades to get a good idea whether the trade is going to work in the longer term. You need to obviously get as many trades as possible, so either using maybe you can take it over to something else, like Ethereum. I'm currently on BTC/USDT. You could take it over to Ethereum to see if you can get good results on that too. And also you can use the replay feature on TradingView to find out more previous results in further back to find out if this is going to work in the long run. But but first, as you can see, the equity curve is quite good. We do have a markdown of 22%, which isn't fantastic for a 15-minute time frame, but I'm sure that we can work on that and get that smaller. We have a 1.61 profit factor, which is great. We have 97 wins, 34 losses. We have a 74% win rate on the first proposition I'm going to give you. They're going to show you a couple of other ways of improving that in a second. We have a max wins in a row was 20, max losses in a row was 3. The Kelly ratio is at 0.28, and the max drawdown, as I said, was 22%. Net profit was 187% on this account, and our first trade was made, I believe, in June. Let me go and have a look all the way at the bottom here. June last year, so that is roughly 6 months of trading. Let me go over very quickly to the hold to return. We have the buy to hold return, so that tell you if you bought Bitcoin all that time back, you would have made 11% on it, so this is a lot better. Okay, so yeah, fantastic. It just proves that this is a fantastic trading strategy. Now, if you go over to the cog here, I'm going to show you a couple of things that you can do to not make more profit maybe for one of them, but reduce your risk. So for instance, if you continue down here, we could actually take multiple take profits here. Now I'm going to put the levels at 50 here, so my first and second take profit will be at 50%, so they've both been taking profit at the same time, and we're going to be taking 20% of the profit out at that time. and that will take a profit, and it also moved my stop loss back to break even as we hit our first take profit. And as you can see, we're now all the way up at 87% profitable trades, 106% net profits. That's slightly less than it was, but as I said, you're protecting your capital, so which is great. Let me have a look at the drawdown very quickly. We reduced our drawdown to 13% just by doing that. Now, okay, so by playing around with the risk to reward, you will decrease your profitability a percent, so your win rate, but you can actually get more profitable trades like this just now. If we're getting here, so if you're more into a net profit and not so worried about your win rate, just by taking these up here, you can actually increase your net profit or decrease it likewise. Okay, so yeah, as I said, okay, I hope you enjoyed revisiting that trading strategy with me. As I said, there's lots of things that you can improve on it by just playing around with the settings inside the trading strategy on TradingView. You can download that by going into my Discord and my Patreon links below and adding it to your TradingView. You can also connect all of these wonderful trading strategies to bots using things like middleman services like Wonderbit or 3 commas. Links are down in the description below. And without further ado, guys, I'm going to wish you a happy week, and I will see you again on Friday. If you're part of this Discord, I'll see you probably on Tuesday and Thursday. And that's about it for today. So have a great week, and I will speak to you soon and see you soon. Keep safe, keep coding. Goodbye.